How you doing?
How's good?
There's Gerald.
Good. You did?
Do what now?
Yeah. You looking for something to do or?
Can't find enough, you know? It's a slow day. We only run 6 miles.
Where's lunch? I'm hungry. Where's lunch? I'm hungry. Back there. Really? Yeah. It's the first item on the agenda. Huh? It's the first item on the agenda. You're right. I'm not sure. On lunch? No, it's exactly. We gotta talk about. Evaluation. About one.
I read that wrong. Only 6 of them. Yeah, because the only issue I had was that everyone timing on it, making sure that.
It's still good morning, isn't it?
Barely.
Or morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So look.
This is larger than the girl, isn't it?
That's a lot of money. Those were $68.
Thanks.
All right, stop it. Feeling better?
A little bit, yeah.
Good.
I got a cough now that I just can't.
Had one. I have had one since 2020. Or, yeah, 2020, 4
Yeah,
years.
I know you always deal with it, but
It's not fun.
yeah. This is just like so much phlegm and it just chokes me up.
No.
It is not good.
Usually mine's pretty dry, so it's not too bad, but.
I'm still waiting on the one to do. What's the difference? More profit.
I think he either went to the men's room or.
Yeah, it's probably
Had to go get these. It would have been a waste of time anyway. I didn't do it. Cliff did it. I looked for it. He did it. Yes.
Karen, what's he's hiring on for? Mower?
Who's that?
Steve Moore?
Yes. I think they're all mowers.
It just didn't say
It doesn't, does it?
a rate, so I assumed it was a mower, but
I think they're all
last
mowers.
2 or more. Well, first beans. call the meeting to order. Karen, would you do a roll call, please?
Vanessa Arthur Westervelt.
Here.
Lucas Stansberry, he's absent. Bill Houston,
Here.
Darrell Westhoff.
Present.
We have a quorum, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
And Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you on the city council. Pray that you bless the citizens, the employees, watch over us, keep us. We ask it in Jesus' name. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could I have a motion for acceptance of the agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we accept the agenda as presented.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we approve the consent agenda.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Is that one anybody opposed?
No.
Okay. Moving on to regular business. Accept $40,000 Heritage Trust grant for library room.
I mean, why not, but what is it?
It's, I think Barb applied for
Is that a library foundation or?
she applied.
I'd get online, but it's already good.
Where's that
Yeah,
come
you can
from?
explain it then,
Explain the.
on the library roof.
On the heritage rent, where's it come from? Is it a library organization or?
Yeah. I've never written one to Heritage Trust. Barb wrote it herself.
Wasn't
She
that-
did all of hers. So it does have a match, and we would have to pay for it out of our reserve funds.
What's the match?
Was it 20, Karen? Do you remember?
80, I think it's 80-20.
Oh,
Wasn't
80,
it?
20.
Wasn't
so
it
it wouldn't even
80,
be 20. Or it wouldn't be
I thought it was 80-20. Let me see.
What's the total?
40. Oh,
We haven't got
the
the
grant
grant.
is 40, so if it's 80,
So
20, that would be. I can't math in my head.
Maybe 50.
How much?
20% of 40 is 80.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So I bet it'd be around.
20%
It'd
of
be
40?
about 50,
Yeah.
48 to 50.
Yeah.
I'm
We
glad-
have it.
Glad that
They-
she did it.
They have, whenever I started, there was like an uncommitted balance in the reserve funds and we could never figure out what it was for, even Debbie. And Barb told me that when Chris Weiner was here, that the library was contributing to the reserve funds. So we think some of that balance is theirs anyways, and we also own the building, so.
So we have to take care of it.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we accept a $40,000 Heritage Trust grant for the library roof.
A second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item B, discuss KMEA workshop, March 27th at 5 p.m.
This is the workshop we discussed setting up last time. So you guys just have to confirm that you can attend that date.
That's the same day as the luncheon.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, or do we need to do anything? Just
No, if you guys are
Yeah,
fine
we're good with it.
with it, then we're good. We can just leave it.
Okay.
Item C,
Oh.
choose Christmas lights.
Okay, so I did put a poll up on the website. I had the results under Christmas lights. We had 172 people vote and the white won by 55.8%. It was 55.8% to 44.2%. So it's really close. It was really close.
In favor of?
White.
Looks like white it is.
Hey, I didn't get to vote. I can swing that.
I don't think you.
What color do you want?
Yeah.
He wants black lights.
I like-
Black lights everywhere.
You only have blue or white.
You lost your opportunity, Bill.
Yeah.
We
Missed
would
the
need
chance.
a motion for that one, because I think, was it 14,000, Cliff? It was above my spend authority.
14,000.
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we select white Christmas lights for our city streets.
Second.
All those in favor?
I
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, consider microcom contract.
City attorney reviewed this contract and he said he is fine with it. Microcom is our SCADA for the wells and the towers, correct? And our warranty ran out, so now we have to pay for the technical services, I guess. And I did call our engineer because Jackie was interested in having the lift stations and the sewer and water on the same SCADA. But the engineer said do this one because it's only for a year, and then by the time we build our new water tower, we can choose between the two different software systems for SCADA. And I think that was something he wanted to talk to Jackie about, like which one he would prefer. But we've had Microcom for a long time, and the engineer said they're good.
Is that what you prefer to do, Jackie?
Yes.
Yes, and honestly, if we did try to switch right now, we would have to switch hardware too, correct? And that would get pricey, so we don't want to do it until we're doing it with the water project that's already funded.
So you don't need a motion on that?
Yeah, we need a motion to approve it, so Mickey can sign the contract.
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we use the Microcom contract as presented.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item E, consider pump quote.
This one's on you.
Oh, this is the one, we have two booster pumps at the elevated tank. One of the booster pumps has failed partially because there was debris and partially because there was corrosion inside. And to rebuild that pump was $13,442, I believe. They already took it out and took it up there. We thought we were only gonna put a seal in it, but they found substantial damage inside there. There was construction debris that ate the impeller, so we only have one pump. You need two at the booster to boost the water up to the tower. And right now, we're sitting there with one. That one's the repair of the second one.
How do we prevent that from happening, Jackie?
They're gonna coat, well, first off, construction debris should never been in there. The line should have been flushed. That was years ago. Who knows where that came from? The second part is that I asked them to include coating the impeller so it will not corrode, and that was part of the additional cost.
So the repair cost is $13,442,
$442.
and that's what you want to do is repair it?
Yes. A new one's about 18,000, but there's really nothing wrong with that pump, other than.
What's the time frame on the repair?
6 weeks. We said got it done 6 weeks ago because I'm nervous with one pump because we cannot fill the tower completely
Right.
Are coming in.
without that booster pump.
What type of construction debris was in it?
Big chunk of PVC pipe. And where it came from, and it's an open face
Well, that
propeller.
makes more sense than what I had in mind. I was thinking 2x4s and nails and screws.
Concrete, yeah.
Open face, you got closed face, or open face impeller, so it.
Right.
I think I saw it, it's probably about that size?
Yep.
That's what was in there, it's not that thick. You can
Yeah,
see
they'll
it
do a number on it over time.
It was well rounded from, its run around pump. It might have been in there 20 years, might have been in there
Quote.
from the construction, no one
Oh,
knows.
no, I forgot my pad. What was the company?
Pardon?
What was the?
Alliance Pump.
Alliance.
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we consider the Alliance pump bid at $13,442 to fix the impeller.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item F, discuss ballpark lift station change order.
On your iPads, there should be a document prepared by our engineer. The lift station project was funded through $600,000 from CDBG, close to $400,000 from our own city ARPA funds. And the change order will add, was it $232,000 to the project to add a wet well, 2 or 3 generators, which I got 2 generators. The mayor had some questions about the generators. Did you?
Yeah, I think there was one, well, I talked to Jackie yesterday. One of them's at Thunderbolt. The other one's Cherokee.
Yes,
Those two are probably one of the main ones. They operate a lot more than what the other ones do and stuff. And so they said they recommended to have generators there.
And I believe Jackie and Cliff also recommended that we should have generators at
Yes.
those two. That quote did come in under, so we were a little bit under budget with our CDBG and our city ARPA and our county ARPA, but this will go above and beyond that amount. However, we had some money from county ARPA for a booster station at the West Tower. And since we got the project for USDA to replace all the lines, our engineer believes, I think he said he was 95% certain that we will not need that booster station. So that leaves $300,000 with the county ARPA that we have not spent, that we can utilize on water or wastewater infrastructure. So if we want to accept this change order, we could use that money towards this. And that money is use it or lose it. So if we're not going to use it on a booster pump for the West Tower, we have to find something else to use it for, or we don't get the money. And I think Jackie would recommend that we accept the change order as presented from the engineer. And I did discuss also with Cliff and Jackie the wet well, which I believe you both recommended to do, that we needed.
yeah, the wet well was,
56.
kind of an oversight. The thought was to turn the wet well around, but what they didn't realize was that it's sitting on a manhole cover. And so it would be out of position. You'd never be able to get back down inside there. It was kind of like an oversight. But by doing the wet well beside there, we're gaining detention time because it's going to be a 6 foot instead of a 4 foot. And we will have access. It will be a safer to get in and out of it to work on it than a small hole. But it's no longer going to be accessible. I don't know how it was missed, but it was a kind of an oversight.
And I believe the mayor, then you also have a question about the price of the generators.
Yeah,
Does
I talked to him
TriStar
about
got those quotes? Okay.
Then your recommendation would be to accept this change order.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we accept the change order on the pump, or on the state lift station.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item G, approval of 2023 judges report total $1,557 with $1,321 going to the city.
Mr. Mayor, motion that we accept the December 2023 judges report, collecting $1,557 for the city at 1321.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item H, approval of January 2024 judges report.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that we accept the judge's report for January. Total 2499. Total to the city 2250.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item I, executive session for non-elected personnel to discuss employee disciplinary evaluation and hiring public works department.
Mr. Mayor, motion we go into executive session for non-elected personnel to discuss employee disciplinary evaluation and hiring public works department. Recommended 15-minute session to include mayor, council, city attorney, city administrator, public works director, and city clerk.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Would you be willing to babysit the clock, please?
Jeez. If you don't go, but it may be the one time for 10,000. And it would be, and it'd probably be like a couple of years before you have to.
Because I was buying them in the street. Then we had.
That's nice.
Mhm.
Do you know that the light where that accident was is out? That's one that we notated on our list. Where that kid hit that pole,
Mhm.
lights out. I don't know if, I haven't been over there, so I don't know if it's a light that's on that pole. I'm pretty, there's a light on the pole, at where you guys propped the
Mhm.
truck up to hold it up.
Yeah.
There's a light on there, and so I think that's the one he was talking about. I was like, oh man, we were just up there, we could have done it right then. I tried to get a good picture of all three vehicles because you had one with a bucket up to this one with a bucket up to this one, and then one with a bucket up to this one. And I was like, see, I don't think people realize how much or what goes into a situation like this. You think, oh, somebody just hit a pole. Why are we without power for hours? Sorry, but it takes a lot.
It does.
So I tried to get a pretty good picture to, show people what it is that you guys had to do to actually get through that. Oh, I didn't tell you. So I was standing there with Officer Jim Brosek, and Buckle had just pulled up, and he started up the bucket to the pole that was being propped up. And I had just finished telling Rob that I don't like dealing with electric accidents because you just never know. It doesn't matter if, it could jump so far.
Mhm.
So like, you really don't want to be close, and even if you don't think you're close, you're probably still too close. And I was like, so, Cliff better make sure his power's off. And I'm like, 'cause I'm standing around too many cables, and when you said the power was off, I was like, I don't care. I'm still a little nervous. You never know. Maybe somebody could make a small mistake.
Mhm.
And Rob's like, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. And then Buckle goes up there and he goes, hey, is this power turned off? And I was like, I freaking told you. I told you, Rob.
Yeah.
And,
You have electricity, you don't trust anybody.
no. And then one of the other guys was like, yeah, it's been turned off. And he's like, are you sure? Because I heard it, like a zap or something. It's like when he went to go cut that line.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
because there's still static in.
yeah. I was like, Rob, see, I'm not making stuff up. I told you. This is why I don't mess with it. Oh, made me so nervous. He's like, well, I can sit here if you want to go ahead and go. I was like, absolutely. I'm like 3 hours over my shift. I would love to leave. Oh, I can't believe how many of those we've had in the last year and a half.
Mhm. Exactly.
Never heard of. Goodness.
Well, we were talking, I took my tractor and my son's tractor to Bob Bradshaw's. He's been, he quit taking, estimates, because he's so far back, he's back like 7 months.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it just, there's less, repair guys. He's like, no, there's no terrible drivers.
Seriously?
I do believe that.
I tell you what, there's been so many accidents. We've had more accidents this year than we did last year. I worked so many, and I'm like, are you kidding me? We're only a few months in, people.
Yep, exactly.
Like crazy. And it's always like in the morning time, so I'm always a lucky one.
That's one of the was right here in Sawyer, and southeast corner. Gas company. And wiped out a pole on a fire hydrant right there on the square in concrete, and the water was going up and told the officer that a hook was off.
That's great. That's
Yeah.
an easy DUI.
Exactly.
I love it when they make comments like that. That do what?
Now he's mowing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Just take them all.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I felt so bad for that one guy at the end of town that hit that pole or that hydrant
Oh. Yeah.
that caused the almost citywide outage of water.
Mhm.
I felt so bad for him because he was like, she wouldn't shut up. And I told her to shut up. And she did. She kept going. I told her to shut up a couple of times. I was like, oh my gosh. I go, when we get your vehicle unstuck, are you going to finish giving her a ride home? He goes, absolutely not. And I was like, all right. It's probably a good thing. I felt so bad. I'm like, man, he's the one that has to pay for it now. She gets off scot-free. Sort of. I wrote her a ticket for distracting the driver. She's gonna have to pay a little bit. That's what you get.
Yeah, his bill was probably pretty high. The insurance was.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all his mom's too, so
Oh.
none of it was his, so. And he's like one of those ones that are like trying to, he's been doing a lot better with his life and he's getting his things on track. He doesn't have a vehicle. That's his next step. So he's been using his mom's to make sure he goes to
Oh, so
work.
that was his mom.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he just thought he'd do a good deed and give somebody a ride. So I was like, she's not your girlfriend? No, hell no. I'm like, okay, well, then don't give her right again. You're good. One of those semis that laid over out on 7, he didn't actually, but whenever I first got there, because I got there before Callie did, there was a house, there's like a trailer out on the highway, and they said that they were outside, sitting around a fire or something, and they watched the whole thing happen, and they said that the semi came barreling right down the road, and all of a sudden, you see it tipping, and you see the driver just launch out of the front windshield and go across the highway. And then I was like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, we saw it. I'm like, are you positive? She's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, this driver right here? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, you look pretty good for being thrown right out the windshield and rolling a few feet down the highway. And he was like, I didn't fly out the window. I was like, I don't think you did. And she was like, I saw you. Like, now you're arguing with him whether he did or not. And he's like, lady, I'm in all white. And it was raining. So, and he's like, I'm not even dirty. I'm nothing. He had blood on him because of the glass shattering, but little pinpricks of blood. And I'm like, ma'am, are you sure? And she's like, why are you questioning me? She's like, I know he was. I know he was drinking. He flew through that window. And I was like, okay, you can go back to your bonfire now. I appreciate you. It's crazy. That's a lot of ones. Is there any plans to put lights on poles or in alleyways? Just curious. People were for or against.
No, it was about 50, 50. And the kids,
That's where everybody does the most crimes. That's where our notorious vehicle burglar was going through.
No, really.
And even though
They
people
have
have
a lot of
cameras
those.
on the back of their house, you can't see anything. They were using alleyways because they knew. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people realize how many driveways are in that act.
Mhm.
Well, right whenever the meeting started, there was a pursuit that was dispatched. And then like literally 2 seconds later, they had already handcuffed the driver and everything.
We were supposed to get out yesterday with the track and Cheyenne must have got tired of bed because she didn't call me. So I did it, but I'm working on stripping a chair table side piece. It's like an old telephone table.
Hmm.
Gotta get that sunshine and vitamins somehow. Especially when you're sick, right?
Are we ready?
That's right.
Yeah.
No, we got 12 seconds, 11.
How
10,
dare him knock
9.
early.
When you knock like that, they all jump up when you. Okay,
Call the meeting back to order.
Mr. Mayor, motion that we go into executive session for non-elected personnel to discuss employee disciplinary evaluations and hiring Public Works Department. Recommend 20-minute session to include mayor, council, city attorney, city administrator, Public Works Director, and city clerk.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
What did you do there?
For nursing school.
Oh.
I had to do a public, which is a super coincidence that my brother's name is up there. So I was like, they're gonna think I'm here for that, but I'm not. It's funny. Girard. I guess it's fine.
20 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Do that every year. What's that when you're going? see if I can get a copy of it when we get done here. That's it? No. Yeah. Better taking the toolbox out of the spot. Yep, I'll get this after the meeting here. All right. See.
Whew. Yep.
So you going to school too?
Yeah,
You're
I
nursing?
actually am already a nurse. I just get my BSN through fit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So. Yeah. Where are you a nurse at? Via in Freeman. Okay. I do PRN work at Freeman. Yeah. I can take a public health class, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to go to some board meeting, and I'm like, what? Okay. I see my Nessa's name on there, and I'm like, hey, when is the next meeting? So I was here Monday night, and then
Hey, yo.
we left after that with Branson, and then she texted me last night, and I was like, okay, I'll be there. And I mean, I gotta go home and go back to bed though, because I have to work tonight. Yeah. And night shift will get you.
I worked for one job that was night shift. I hated
At Freeman, I can do anytime since I'm PRN, so I can have a day shift or night shift. That's when I split. And be a night shift, full-time night shift stinks.
it.
It's hard to drive, but it still sucks.
Especially when they're talking to you on that one.
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm just like sitting back there and I'm like, okay. Good.
I think it's good.
Oh. Man, it's really that rich. you really have to think about it out for a really good option.
There would no, not even be this. I just bought.
For the- Oh,
Absolutely.
the front. But if that was here, it would have been kind of difficult. It's for Pete, because he applied for Pete. And then hopefully someone else will see him. His wife messaged me, his dad to his phone. He's like, I don't have any in the city. Got my department. He was on the situation go there. Yeah, they'd be automatic.
Yeah, no question there.
Yeah. This freaking suspension goes through.
What was it, 2 weeks?
Yeah, I told him, I was like, you choose to allow it to continue, you're taking such a huge risk of liability. Should you come back to work? Have to protect somebody? Because
Or
you
get a hold of that.
you think yourself going out on another person will be something far worse. How about we just suffer a little?
It's really hard, too, right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I'm telling you right now.
Judy asked my opinion on an employee project. And before he even like gave a bunch of information on how I'm like, this is responding to. And I said, absolutely not. I said, it was legal, so you have to do that. Grown.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, I said, let's drink aside. To grow that aside. Forget that. Toss that one. He utilized city resources to fund his career. That's good. That to me should tell you automatically why are you even thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, he's really good. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. You could do the work of like 50 people and I still say no. Because if it's that easy and that really that willing, you could begin.
Oh,
Especially if you go to a department that knows about your issue and didn't hire you, and you're like, oh, well, it's not true.
can I get in on your action?
I did tell him, I was like, you guys think I'm joking when I say this, I'm not kidding. If you choose to hire him, I would follow him every single day. People think the police harass. That's what police harassment is. So you would. He asked me if I wanted him to give out locations of his job here in Portsmouth and, give information and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Because I didn't want to take the chance. Somebody criminal coming in thinking that they're going to be able to. Yeah, I was kidding. No. Thanks for that. So when we were out doing the chamber coffee out at the electric building, and there's the four things that you did, four things yourself. That's okay.
And the third class, and then it cost so much.
Did it?
Damn, that's what right. Yeah. 'Cause I was doing my shop, right? 40 by 40 shop. I was trying to save it. Dude,
There you go, just now.
yeah. Yeah, we had to rent a shop last year. And it can be from.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it was just like, black beans. Just like the same blast, like this little like beans get cleaned
Yeah.
up, scored up. And there's 4 layers.
Go back there.
35 minutes.
Wow.
They were in there for 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, 15 minutes.
Finish eating.
Huh?
They got finish eating. My pizza over.
Is there?
Oh.
I thought about going to them.
I wanted to go. We had to bring one in here.
Right.
I just need to go through and reach over and grab a couple of them. Okay.
We gotta bring this to the rest of the. Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Didn't they used to tell us in school, like, if you didn't bring enough for the whole class,
Can't have
you can't have it at all?
You need to tell the guys on the roof to make a little bit more noise. Should have been here Monday. Oof. Thought stuff was coming, no, Tuesday. Thought stuff was actually coming through the ceiling. They were dropping those rolls. Light fixtures were moving.
Yeah, there was a few times in there, I thought maybe they might come through. I was like, this light fixture is broken. Just do me a favor, just fall right through. If I don't talk to me, that way I can go back home. It's more than wrong to do.
Joanna asked me yesterday to go around and look at 10 blocks that can be milled and overlaid that does not have a water line.
Well, you.
Apparently Austin was supposed to give that to her before he left, and he did, but every one of them has a water line in it. I was looking at maps, drove around, looked down, like, well, that road needs to be milled overlaid, come back. Well, there's 2 water lines in that road, so I was like, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, I'll just leave it.
Like, she wants to do the one in front of the lumberyard. There's 2 in that one.
Mm-hmm. Inside of the road.
Yeah.
What, doesn't the new mapping system help you guys figure out?
Yeah, it does, but we just gotta go out and see the road condition. But then you come back and look at that, you go find out what road's bad, then come back and look at the map, it's like, water line in that one, can't do that one. I think you're just gonna have to, or put off the roads for how much longer till the water lines? Guess we'll find out Monday, because we got that meeting Monday. Did you ever get notification about that, the meeting Monday? I asked her about it yesterday, that email she sent out, what day was good for everybody. It's Monday at 10
Okay.
with Midwest Engineering.
Oh, okay. So not me.
They want to know about electric and vacated alleys. And, well, geez, vacated alleys, they revert back to the property owner.
Yeah, I never heard anything. She had sent the email out.
Yeah, she sent it out, and I replied back what day was good for me. I was like, it really didn't matter, I picked Monday. And here it is, 10 days later.
Yeah.
Come see me when you get you. Right when I answer.
I got 2 minutes before they reconvene.
Oh, they're out and about.
Back in the office for the afternoon.
So you might call your brother that he's gonna be on the agenda.
I think they told him in the meeting, during his interview.
That last Monday, right?
Yeah, that he was gonna be on Monday, but then he was gonna have a meeting, so I don't know if they told him that.
He said immediately, but he said he wanted to give him 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's false. Well, I'm not pretty sure. I'm 100% sure that it's a false thing.
Oh, we're out of time?
Yes. That's why I knocked on the door.
Okay, we're out of time.
I walked back here about a minute and 20 seconds. And I walked back.
Oh, yeah.
You guys just sitting there eating pizza, I heard.
Well,
I
have to admit,
Yeah.
I have to admit, there was some of that done, but there was never non-talking. Just to. Vanessa?
There she is.
Come on, Miranda.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My drinks were heavy, it's pulling me down.
Call the meeting back to order.
Mr. Mayor, I motion that we hire T. Miller as Public Works with a wastewater 2 and a CDLA at $19 an hour.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
That's it.
That's it, isn't it?
Yep.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
No, you can't.
Oh,
That's
trying to get out of
not
here.
Stop that.
No further regular business, we'll go to governing body comments. Vanessa?
I just want to say that things are opening, the golf course is opening up. Please be sure to hit out that restaurant and use the facilities that are opening to you. Pretty soon will be the height of summer with, you know, all the swimming pool and park, everybody out going. So hit it up early so you can enjoy it with less people at it. Aside from that, I want to say thank you guys for doing your jobs well. Getting these people hired, we definitely need that. And I think the community needs that. So that's very good and I very much appreciate it. Our police and fire, thank you for keeping us safe once again. Heard lots of sirens lately, so I think you're busy at your job and I appreciate the hard work you guys put into it. Aside from that, I know that myself and Daryl are going to go to a meeting this next month and learn a little bit more and hopefully we can help our communities even more. So please be sure you get a hold of us and let us know what you need or what you see for the community. We can never have enough input and we try to listen and get you what you need and help out the community. With that, I'm going to pull a Lucas. How's that building? Is it great, Cliff? It looks amazing. Is anybody accessing the activity center for the weight room and working out? You guys still doing that?
They're
Anybody
closed
still
this week
attending?
Because we did not have enough
Anybody for the-
employees to- yeah.
Okay, but we've got that handled and under control for the following.
I hope so.
We're still
I don't know
looking.
because we had 2 clubhouse attendants quit already. So not really, no. We still need to hire some over 18s.
I gotcha.
Because to do the activity center and to be able to sell beer at the clubhouse, you have to be over 18.
So we're looking for that. So community members,
Definitely.
you know, can always put in for that. Bring in an application. Go. Is it online?
Flexible hours, part-time.
Yeah. Is it online?
Our
that they can apply?
application's online now, isn't it, Karen?
Hmm?
The city application you can do online now, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
with the new
So
software.
there's that opportunity for people looking for work. So that'd be great. Thank you, Jackie. Aside from that, things are kind of ramping up to this wastewater thing. And, you know, I know it's going to get busy and I know the roads are going to be crummy and just be patient with us and, you know, considerate of others. Aside from that, watch for children. I've seen a lot of them out on bikes, a lot of kids walking around, a lot of kids skating, rollerblading. You know, just watch for your children because the weather's nice now and they're out late with spring break. That I have nothing else.
Bill?
I'll wrap it up quickly. Thanks to everybody. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Daryl?
I want to say thank you to the crew that finally cut down the dead tree at the park. That was greatly needed to be done and did a good job cleaning it all up. Looks nice. Other than that, just keep working forward, trying to improve the quality of life of the city and the citizens, and just keep working that way. That's about all I have.
Well, I want to kind of echo what the council had to say and everything, and thank everybody for what they're doing. We've got a lot of projects going on right now that we need to vigil with what we're doing out there, look out for others. And just like I said, I want to thank everybody again. That's all I have. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, a motion that we adjourn.
I was waiting for
She's way too fast. That's like,
I've had a couple of years experience.
All those in
I can do it.
hi.
Aye. Oh.
Opposed?
I thought I was trying to sneak one in, but it didn't work.
We're adjourned. Thank you.
12:58.
I was assigned that job, like, the second meeting I was here. Kaylee, come on up, babe.